Good morning, everyone. So today I wanted to do a sit-down Pupdate video. I have Amora right here, chewing up a toy. Oh, good girl. Oh, good girl. Smack me. Also, it's a mess behind me. I know I'm literally still moving in. It's only been like a week since I moved in. Also, lighting is pretty bad. Lighting is pretty bad. Oof, hold on. Okay, we switched places so that lighting would be better, and also the background doesn't look quite as messy. My dog, ladies and gentlemen. What are you doing? She's so stinking cute. She's so stinking cute. Okay, so are you gonna be really loud? I'm gonna take your collar off so that you're not really loud while you play. Okay, sorry, loudness. Let's get down to it. Okay, so I wanted to do a Pupdate video because I haven't done one in a few months. And she's grown a lot. Her training is going really well. I just kind of wanted to sit down and address everything in relation to her. So she is almost 9 months old, and I cannot believe it. She is growing up so fast. It blows my mind how big she's getting. She is now 62 pounds. She should reach close to 80, but probably it'll probably be close to 80, if not just under or just over. It'll be right around there. I wanted her to be a little bit bigger, but you know, I'm happy with her. I love her. Happy with what I got. Okay, so let's do training. Let's just jump right into the training aspect. She does not speak English. She speaks some English words like no, or good girl, or things like that, but the majority of her training commands, especially as far as like service dog commands go, are in a different language. And there's a few reasons for this. One being that I don't want someone to be able to distract her. If someone comes up and tells her to sit, she won't listen to them because she doesn't know what that means. No one will know her commands except for like maybe my close friends, but they know better than to distract her and, you know, use those commands. So she will only listen to me, which is what I want from my service dog. I don't want my service dog to be distracted, because even though service dogs are so well trained, they are still dogs and they make mistakes, and if they are trained to listen to a certain command and someone says that command, even if it's not their handler or owner, there's a good chance the dog will listen just because that's what it's trained to do. So I wanted to give her commands that no one would guess. Basically, yeah. So the language that she speaks is High Valyrian, and it comes from Game of Thrones. It is the language that Daenerys Targaryen speaks, and several other characters in the show speak. And I just think it was a beautiful language. Anytime I heard the language, I just fell in love. I thought it was beautiful. You know, a lot of people train service dogs in languages like German and Russian or Spanish, something like that, which is totally great. But I wanted something really unique, something that I thought sounded just absolutely amazing, and something that if I told someone that my dog speaks a fantasy made-up language from a TV show, it would make laughs. So yeah, so she speaks High Valyrian. A lot of the languages in Game of Thrones are actually real language, like Dothraki. The language they speak is actually a real language. High Valyrian, however, is a fantasy language. It is made up. So yeah, so she doesn't speak English. Mainly she speaks High Valyrian. I will as I say her commands, I will list them on the screen because spelling and things can be kind of unique and strange. So, and I want, I'll just have a visual aid for you guys. I'm not gonna have her do them right now because she's kind of living her best life. But I will do a whole training video in a whole separate video, showing you guys her training and how her progress is going and things like that. So her first command that I ever taught her was ilago, which means sit in High Valyrian. So the way you teach a dog another language is the same way you teach them in English. You say the command and then you train the behavior. So the very first command I taught her was ilago, which, like I said, means sit. The second command that I taught her was lem, which means lie down in English. So that's her lie down command, to go onto her tummy and lie down. The third one is umba, which is one of the more sillier sounding ones, but it makes me laugh. And especially if I say it in a stern voice, because it translates to stay, so stay put. And if for some reason she wants to move towards me and I gave her that command and I say it in a really like deep stern voice, it's such a funny word to say in such a stern voice that it makes me laugh. It makes the people around me laugh. So yeah. And then her fourth one is lide, which is heel in English, or translates to heel in English. So basically, wherever you are, what you're doing, come over to me and walk right by my side, and heel next to me. Let me see. I believe that is it. Alago, let me think. Okay. Yeah, I just had to check really quick. So those are just those basic commands that I have that she is solid on right now. I do have others that I have listed out that I'm going to be training her to do. For example, I'm going to be training her to bark on command because a couple of instances. One, I am a young girl living on my own, and if I have a big scary dog, barking on command, it's kind of a little bit intimidating. And then also alerting if I am down and I need help. So to bark on command, and that command will be Drukaris, which if you've seen Game of Thrones, you know that command is what Daenerys commands her dragons to breathe fire. So I just think it's pretty cool. Instead of breathing fire, my dog will bark on command, and her command will be Drukaris, which I don't know what the direct translation is in English. I could probably, I'll look it up and put it on the screen. But I just thought it was fitting. And then there's going to be other ones for like when she goes and gets something and things like that. I have like a whole list of different commands and their translation into High Valyrian. So that will be included in my training video. I just wanted to give the overall, like the basic commands that I use with her on a daily basis. Her service dogs training has begun as far as tasks go, but I'm still working on perfecting the behavior before I match it with the command. Behaviors such as deep pressure therapy, object retrieval, etc. So I really wanted to nail down her ability to act and behave perfectly in public access training before I begun with any sort of service dog training, which is exactly what I did with Karame. It's exactly what I've done with any other dog that I've trained to be a service dog. I begin with the public access behavioral training so that when we move on to the service dog training, not only does the dog know how to perfectly behave in public so that we can practice those service dog tasks in public without having to worry about him or her misbehaving, but you've already established that bond and that discipline between the owner and the dog or whatever animal it is, so that foundation is already built. So those are her basic commands, her basic obedience commands. and I will do a whole other video demonstrating those commands. Let me know down in the comments if there's any other things that you want to see in that training video, and I will go ahead and do that. Okay, so now on to feeding. So food-wise, I have switched both Amora and Karame to the raw diet. That is another video that I'm going to do entirely separate on, just because it's a lot to explain. I have all my reasons why, how I go about it. I'll take you guys along my shopping trips with me when I go to buy the food, preparation, etc. But I did just kind of want to give an overall update. So yes, they are both on the raw diet. They eat only raw meat and organs, no grain, no veggies, no fruits. If I do feed them fruits and veggies, Karame doesn't eat fruits and veggies. She's just the pickiest dog on the face of the earth. Amora, like if I'm cutting up watermelon, I'll give her a little bit of watermelon. But as far as like on a regular daily basis, it's only meat, only organs, and only bones. So a typical meal for her consists of like a chicken breast, or a chicken leg and a chicken thigh, or a steak, or a few pork chops, depending on their size, a pound of ground beef, and then on top of that, bones. So like the bones, like if I'm feeding her like a chicken breast that has bone in, then I might just add a little bit of like some tails or duck and chicken feet. She eats those like popcorn. Pig's feet as well. If it's a meal such as like a chicken leg and chicken thigh, those already have a pretty good substantial amount of bone. I might only add maybe one chicken foot, or maybe half of a pig foot, or maybe like a rib or something like that. If I'm feeding her meat such as ground beef that doesn't have any bones, then I will add a lot of chicken feet, or duck feet, chicken feet, and pig feet, or ribs, or tails, and a substantial amount. It's all calculated out in ounces or so, and you put the meal together accordingly. And then she eats a variety of organs, mainly the main organ. If you haven't heard anything about raw diet before, the main organ that dogs need is liver. That has to consist of 5% of their diet. So it's 80% meat, 5% liver. No. Yes, 80% meat, 10% bone, and 5% liver, and 5% other organs. Hello. What are you doing? Come here. Well, come here. Come say hi. Hi. Oh, big baby. Oh, you get more in your face. Okay. If you haven't heard of any sort of raw food or anything, I'm gonna do a whole video on that, but those are the breakdowns of her diet. So her organs consist of liver, hearts. I usually get chicken heart and pork heart. I get pork kidney. I get chicken and duck gizzards. I usually get pork uterus as well. What else? Brains, cow heart. They love cow heart. Love it so much. That's probably one of their favorite things to eat, is just cow heart. Oh, hi, baby. Oh, hi. So it smells disgusting, and I absolutely hate it, but it is so worth it health-wise for them. It's ridiculous how good it is for them. Babe, I know. Tell me about it. That's... okay. Oh, 60 pounds when it rams into you. It just feels great. She's starting to blow her puppy coat, and that the husky is really... Is that it? Is that okay? The husky really shows out, or comes out just fluff of hair. It just comes off of her. Go on, Mama. I know. We'll go. So yeah. She's a character and she's a puppy, and I wouldn't trade her for anything. She were literally biting your butt. She's Karamay's passed out in my room sleeping, so that's why she's not here. So yeah, that's eating wise. She is gonna be coming to work with me soon. I'm just filling out some paperwork and stuff for that, and I want to train her, like get her training going a little bit more before I bring her with me. I'm currently working at the PetSmart Pet Hotel, which I can do a video about my experience with that if you would like. I know there's some controversy on the internet that goes around about the Pets Hotel that I would like to like clarify and things like that, or at least give my experience, my 2 cents. So she's probably going to be coming with me then pretty soon. Like I said, I just want to solidify her training and then get paperwork all done and over with. As far as like playtime and things like that, her favorite things to do are destroy toys that are no match for her, like that blue little doggy that she just tore apart in 30 seconds. Hi. She likes to fetch, but I can't. I'm trying to talk. You're such a child. She likes fetch. What, baby? But she doesn't always bring it back, but she expects you to go get it and then throw it again for her and then go get it. So she hasn't quite nailed the whole concept of it, but she's getting there. She is pretty much ending her teething phase, thank God. She probably has like a couple more months of teething. She has 2 teeth like right in the middle of her mouth that are still have some room to grow into. But her teething has lessened significantly, which I am beyond happy about. She loves ice cubes. She loves playing with ice cubes and throwing them across the floor and then going and chasing them. She also loves pine cones. She loves pine cones. She pretty much loves anything, especially if someone else has it. She gets really jealous and she really just wants what everyone else has. So yeah. And I also have gotten this question of, am I going to be getting another dog? The answer is yes. I do not know when though. It will probably be within the next 6 months, preferably sooner. I want to get her a friend. She doesn't really have anyone to play with. And she's so cute. More. She has so much energy and she just wants to play with everyone, but Karamay doesn't want to play. All she wants is to cuddle with Mama. So she does, that's my foot, don't bite that. So she doesn't really have anyone to play with, so I am looking to get a new dog. I just want to make sure that financially it's feasible. People were also asking if she's gotten spayed yet. Yes, she did get spayed. She got spayed probably about, I want to say 2-3 weeks ago. She got spayed, so it's pretty recent. Which actually, they told me when I got there that it's a good thing that I got her spayed, because if I had waited until she'd gone into heat, there's a good chance that her uterus would have filled up with fluid and killed her. Thank you for the commentary. Literally, no, you can't eat this. No. I walked in there after getting her spayed. So I was going to wait until her first heat because I was under the impression that if you don't wait, then it hinders their development. But I talked to my vet about that, and she said, no, it's best to just take them before their first heat. That way they don't have risks of like ovarian cancer or anything else related to what happens when they go into their first heat, or any heat for that matter. So I took her to get spayed. ow. And I walk up and I was literally about to say hello, and they were like, wow, it's a really good thing you got her spayed, because the type of uterus she has would have filled up with fluid if she'd gone into heat and most likely killed her. And I was like, so it went well? That was basically, what do you stamp? That was basically my reaction. So yes, she is spayed. She has all her shots, everything. I have a weird dog. This video is going to be 1.5 million years long. She's also going to be going to college with me. I've already let the Disability Resource Center know that she's going to be coming with me. And they know about my disability and are on board with that. So yes, so she will be attending college with me, which I will do vlogs and videos about as well. So, oh babe. So 20 minutes later, I'm pretty sure that this is the end of the Pupdate. I'll go ahead and put in some, like a picture slideshow at the end of new pictures and things that I've taken of her, so you guys can get plenty of more cuteness. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to sit down and update you guys on everything going on with her, and I will probably be uploading another video, if not this week, next week. I want to do a couple of vlog style videos with you guys, bringing you guys along. So, and honestly, the camera stopped. Yay, the video stopped recording. So yeah, I'm gonna try to make some more videos coming out soon. I'm really sorry life has been so hectic lately, but I really appreciate all the love and support. Will you stop? All the love and support that you guys have given me and this channel and my pups. And Amora, thank you. I'm trying to do an outro here. I'll play with you in 10 seconds. Oh, she walks away. You're such a brat. Okay, and she's back. All right, I'm gonna wrap up this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.